Okay, so I'm going to start recording us. You guys let me know what questions you have about either the paper that's due very soon or the analysis assignment number 4. And I think we went over the analysis assignment in some detail last week. I think, Alicia, you had to sign off and see a patient, but I did record it. We went through kind of step by step. There's the learning guide on logistic regression, and there's the how-to. And if you follow the steps, read through carefully, and then follow the steps, it's pretty straightforward.
Okay. Do you have any particular resources to recommend for learning SPSS better?
If you're going to be using that for your dissertation, I would get like one of there's how-to guides. So there's SPSS for Dummies, and there's all, they're all pretty good, and they all kind of walk you through step by step, as well as give you the theoretical kind of rationale. So I would grab one of those.
I've honestly found a couple of good YouTube channels too that have been helpful, Alicia.
Could you like shoot me an email with a couple of them so I don't browse needlessly and get lost in YouTube world?
It might take me a little while because I need to go back to my last semester and just remember what I looked at. But I remember there were a couple of statisticians that did some really good explanatory reviews.
That's a great idea as well. So other questions that people have about these last 2 assignments? How did the semester go so quick? That's my question.
I have a question on the proposal because there's no conclusion, there's no finish. I kind of ended at the timeline. Is that appropriate?
That is appropriate. This is what you're going to do. Okay. So the timeline is a great place to end.
Okay.
This is what I'm going to do. Yep. There's no results. There's no discussion.
I felt no closure when I ended it there. So.
Yeah.
I kind of had the same.
It's hard for me to believe that journals are actually publishing these proposals before they're done, but they are. So Allison joined us. Allison, you have questions about analysis assignment 4 or the paper?
I do not. Yeah, sorry, I was a couple of minutes late joining. Just got into California and didn't realize what time it was here.
No worries.
I'm good. Thank you.
So anybody else have, I think we went through, as I said, in kind of detail, analysis assignment number 4 in our virtual meeting last week. But if you use the learning guide, which tells you the didactic around why logistic regression and how you interpret it, and then the how-to guide, it should be straightforward. Not only how to conduct it, but how to interpret it. Any other questions on the paper other than there's no findings, there's no results, there's no discussion, no conclusions? This is what I'm going to do. Somebody emailed earlier in the week around page limit, and it does say your 15 max. It doesn't say the minimum, but I would say use the 15 pages to give me the details of what you plan to do. If it's real short, I'm afraid that you may not be providing adequate detail. So that's, I guess, my other thoughts about that. And the title page and the references do not count in the 15 pages.
I have a quick question, Bonnie. The tables go at the end, but figures can go in the paper. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, you know, APA usually puts both figures and tables at the end, but if you have the figures in the paper, that's fine.
Okay. When I read APA, they said, well, it could be helpful to put it in there, but okay.
Actually, when you go to read it, I think it is helpful to have it right there, but when you go to submit for publication, they always make you put those on separate pages and upload them separately at the end.
Okay.
So, but if you have it plugged into the narrative part, that's fine.
Okay.
Saves
Thanks.
me turning pages to look at the figure while I'm reading it. Other questions about the paper as you're frantically wrapping them up?
Is anybody else's butt hurt from sitting in a chair all weekend?
No, I did feel a little bit guilty when I was making my son's dinner yesterday, knowing that y'all were probably in front of a computer.
Well,
It's really
it
fun
was
to
nice
do
having a
this
4-day weekend up here because we got snowed in most of Friday and most of Saturday. So
Oh, so you really had some work time.
yeah,
I know it's a toss-up whether it's torture or whether it's good to.
there was a huge amount of procrastination involved, though, I noticed.
Yep. Okay, any other questions on analysis, or only 2 assignments left?
You?
Yeah.
Okay. You're highlighted, Allison. Is that because you wanted to ask something?
No, I think I was just agreeing with Alicia.
Oh, okay. Okay, anything else, Rachel, Carrie?
No?
And Alexis, you didn't call in today.
I'm here.
I see you.
I didn't call in today. I must have had my computer working for a change. No, I don't have any questions. I think you answered a lot of my questions last week. I'm still a little challenged with the running of only because of what I'm getting, but I'm not sure that that's not me. So I don't think there's a question around that. I think it's just something I have to work through.
Well, that's the value of this being in a group project, because you guys can put your heads together and come up with the best guess. Right, if there's nothing else, I'll let you get to work and I'll get to Sigma Theta Tau. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Happy
Bye.
holidays.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.